Hey family, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you want to call it. Jesus is the reason for the season. To those folks, yes, I am one of them. I am out here on Christmas morning, yes, selling gift baskets. I wasn't able to come out yesterday. I was not feeling well, actually. So, I am out here today. And I can't say for sure if I was going to come out yesterday anyway. I couldn't get myself together. But anyways, I'm feeling better today, physically, mentally, and spiritually. And so, hey, I'm out here. I just sold my first basket. And so we out here to do the doggone thing, yes, on Christmas Day. I see a lot of traffic out here. Enough. Not a lot, but it's enough. It's more than what I expected, so I will say there's some traffic out here. So there is money to be made as long as cars are passing by. As long as the internet is still working, there is money to be made. The goal for today, and I always tell the goal, is to sell any items that have Christmas stuff in it. That's what I'm mainly trying to sell. But which I don't have a lot of. When I really look at my inventory, I don't have much. I'm looking at it, I don't have a lot of Christmas bows either. So really, I'm really trying to be strategic and trying to sell, just basically as much as I can. But the goal was to make sure I sold everything that was Christmas related. Which I got a lot of Christmas candies and stuff like that. In the kids' gifts, I got some in the adults' mugs, the cocoa bombs, or whatever you want to call it, the hot chocolate bombs. But I don't have a lot of it. I have enough, maybe four gifts like that. So I'm not going to have a lot to repurpose when it hits Valentine's Day. But I'm out here to make this money. And so send up your prayers that I will get customers. Yes, pray for your girl that I'll get some customers that are ready to buy, that need to get gifts because they missed the stores because they thought they were going to be open all day yesterday and most places closed early. Yes, I'm looking for that crowd and the crowd that couldn't get out and shop. I mean, let's just be honest. People are working. Not everybody can get out and, go shopping each and every day. So it's just one of those things. I'm having to, be aware of my surroundings. My sidekick left for a few minutes to go down the street, so got to be super alert, especially on Christmas. You don't never know what you're dealing with, so I'm always trying to be ready. Not get ready, but always be ready and always be careful of your surroundings. That's another thing. I typically never just come out by myself to sell baskets. I always have someone with me to watch my back or watch the table, especially if it's a time where multiple people come up to purchase items and they're looking and browsing. I definitely like to make sure I had an alert. Definitely try to make sure that I have someone out here with me just to be safe. You got to be safe, okay? Use wisdom in whatever you do. Not saying that I haven't been out here by myself before. I have, but I don't do it often. And it was only because maybe somebody had to leave early because they had to work or something. But yeah, I always travel with a crowd. Yes. Always have your crew, y'all. Don't play around in the streets if you can. There are going to be times, I'm sure, where you may not have someone to be available, or at your disposal because people work and, things happen. But other than that, I am out here making it do what it do. Thank God the wind has slowed down, so my baskets are not flying all over the place. I do have out 2 tables again. I didn't bring out the third at any point during this selling vending on the streets. However, when I did the mall, I always had 3 tables and I needed them because when I sell at the mall, I set up my regular way, but I also sell like purses and candles and mats, like doormats. I sell anything I can. Yes, I do. So yeah, it's a little different vibes. Reefs. Y'all, my reefs. Oh, how many I got left? I think I got 4 reefs left. I have not sold that big one, y'all. My nose is itching. I have what is it? Dry skin around my nose. It's so bizarre. This part of my skin is dry. I know I'm digressing. This part of my skin is dry, but this part is like dry and oily. Yeah, I need to exfoliate or something. Self-care, y'all. Self-care, self-care. Before it even hits 2023, my goal moving forward is self-care. When I felt bad yesterday, I knew that I needed to make some changes. Y'all, I go hard. I work a full-time job for the state. And then I do the business, part-time. But when it's peak season, y'all know part-time turns into all the time, And I have spent many nights, y'all, up 1 and 2 in the morning the past month, most nights. Just trying to make sure my stuff is right, and being that I taught myself how to do the reefs, those take time. It takes me to do the base portion. I can do my bases in like 30 minutes to 45 minutes. If I'm not videotaping, I can get my base done. If I push it, 30 to 45 minutes. Or less, to be honest. But when it comes to trying to think what I'm adding, please forgive me. When it comes to trying to think of what I'm going to add on to the reefs and all of that does take time to really think that through. And even if I have an idea in mind, it still takes time for me to get through that process and, just be as creative as I can. So reefs can take me 2 hours a piece. And if it's a really kind of complex reef, usually not more than 2 hours, but it takes some time. It does take some time, to be honest. And so I've been up some late nights doing reefs because my reefs sold well. I was highly surprised. I think I shared in another video. I just started making reefs. Was it December? Was I making them Thanksgiving? I may have made one the week of Thanksgiving. I don't know where reefs even came from. That wasn't even on my mind, y'all. It wasn't. I just was seeing them pop up on people's timelines, and I'm like, wow, those are really, really pretty. And so I was like, let me try it. So to being the Anika that I am, I'm always up for some kind of challenge. I went out and bought reef stuff, and I had already had a couple of reef racks, or whatever you call them, frames. Sorry. I had already had reef frames from a while ago when I was like, I'm going to learn how to do it. But it just seemed too complex. Please forgive me, I'm sleepy. It just seemed too complex. And so I never did anything with it till this holiday. I was like, you know what, I'm going to max out. Plus, I knew I was going to be selling at the mall. And I figured, you know what, that crowd may enjoy reefs. And I was right. They love them. And so it's a good thing that my baskets, I had started making baskets, by the way. I started making gift baskets for Christmas, I think October. Yeah. Started making baskets sometime, it had been even September. I didn't play around, so there wasn't a lot of crunch time. What I did not have was Christmas stuff. I was seeing on different people's pages because I didn't know how to present at a craft show and different things. And really what the mall pop-up, the sip and shop at the mall events that I did on the weekends were craft shows, literally. It was like craft shows. And so I was watching, different videos on what do you take to a craft show. And so that is how I ended up doing what I'm doing, the reefs. Just looking at traffic. That's how I ended up doing the reefs. And so that is how I got here. And so, yeah, that's where we are. And so those took up a great deal of my time. And then I was making last minute little Christmas gifts because I just didn't know what to take to a craft show. As I stated in the past, if you watch my videos, this is my first year selling gift baskets. I have a customer pulling up, so I gotta go. I'll be back.